today's service is memorial service for the founder, Honen Shonin. He passed away January 25th, 1212. So over 800 years ago, he passed away. And he made many accomplishments. And one of the great accomplishments he made was the concept of the selection. The selection. We call senjaku. Senjaku. So senjaku is actually old way to call the concept, but nowadays, modern Japanese, we say sentaku. Sentaku means selection. Or to choose. And there are many purposes in life. And what is very important? So first, actually, as we get older and older, we need to set a goal. That is very important. And in order to achieve a goal, in order to get to the goal, what can I do to think about? And he actually thought the concept of senjaku is very important because every day we have many choices what to do, right? But if we have a goal, or today I want to go to the Mahalepu, then we can go forward to achieve the goal. But if we don't have a goal to set, we don't actually what to do. We don't know what to do, or we may waste the time because we don't have a goal. But Honen Shonin, at that time, age, very poverty and sickness pervade through the country. And there are actually, not like modern days, many things cannot achieve. He knew that. And then how? And of course, to be rich, is only the certain classes, very limited numbers. But he actually thought many people, all people, how everybody can be happy. That is his major concern and major he wanted to do. And so he thought about how everybody can be happy, how everybody can be saved. That is his main goal that he set. And then he thought, oh, this life is very unfair, not fair, from the moment of birth. There is poverty and richness and to achieve. But next life, if we set a goal to be born to the better life after we die, then everybody can be equal. Then he tried to seek many sutras to find out what a kind of world, Buddha world, is the most happiest country. What is the Buddha? Which Buddha we rely on? Then Honen Shonin found out that the Western country called Pure Land, scarcity is the ultimate happiness. There is a land, ultimate happiness in Western. Then Amida Buddha is govern the country. And Amida Buddha, in order to go to Amida Buddha land, Amida Buddha said, just call my name. Just call my name. That is Namu Amida. Call my name. That is the only condition. You can be reborn into the world. That's the Honen Shonin found the sutra. Then he set a goal. How we can go to the Pure Land? That is so his major goal is to go to the Pure Land of Amida Buddha. To go to the Pure Land Amida Buddha, we call Jodo, the Pure Land. Then we have a way because we have a goal. And Honen Shonin actually selected. There are many, tremendously many practices and many teaching. And then he can divide, actually he followed the Chinese master, Zendo, Master Shandao, 7th century, Pure Land master. He actually mentioned that there are two ways. That is sacred way, we call Shodo. So Mon is a gate. So Shodo, Sho is sacred. And Do is a Dao. Tao is a way. So among the many teachings, there is one, if we can divide two schools, one is called Shodomo, that is sacred way, gate. And another one can be Jodomo. So Jodomo, Jodo is a pure land. So Shodomo, sacred way and pure land way, gate. And Shodomo maybe to achieve the wisdom or to achieve the enlightenment. And there are many practices, but Jodomo is different from Shodomo. That is the major Pure Land concept in Chinese. That Pure Land is very special because this specify to go to the Pure Land. So Jodomo, that is he actually followed to choose. If you want to go, you wish to choose Jodomo, Pure Land Gate. And then Pure Land Gate, there are actually five major practices. That is, number one is dokuju, is to read scriptures, and not all scriptures, but to specify, because go to the Pure Land, you need to read Pure Land Sutras. So to read Pure Land Sutras, so that is one practices, one of five practices. And number two practice is meditation. So to visualization. So to visualize Amida Buddha according to the scriptures, and to visualize Pure Land, to imagine the magnificent world. Then, if we always imagine, visualize Pure Land, we will achieve. So visualization was one of the five important practices. And number three practices, and then prostration, to bow, wholeheartedly, we call to throw the body to the ground, to throw the body, and this is the highest respect to the Amida Buddha. So that is prostration. We call it Rai. And number four is called Shomyo. Shomyo is to call Buddha name. To call Amida Buddha name is Shomyo. And number five is Sandan Kuyo. Sandan Kuyo. Sandan is to praise, to praise Amida Buddha and his Pure Land. Praise. How glorious the country is. So, like Christian teaching or lots of hymns, songs to praise God, how glorious, and then God land. Just like that. So, Sandan is the highest, the most excellent words, with most excellent words, we praise Amida Buddha. So that is one of the 5 major practices. And also, Kuyo, Kuyo is offering. Uh, as a proof of our respect to, we offer something to Buddha. So that is 5. And among 5, choose Shomyo. Because Shomyo is the most easy. Just the Namamidam, easiest. And also, this is Amida Buddha's request. This is what Amida Buddha said, call my name. Yeah. So that is Honen Shonin, choose Jodomo and Jodomo, choose in order to be born Jodomo pure. And then in order to be born among the Jodomo 5 practice, you choose Shomyo to call name in order to be reborn into the body. So that we call 5 right practices. 5 right practices, but this number 4, Shomyo, calling Amida Buddha, is an authentic right practice. We call authentic right practices. And other 4 practices we call supporting acts to promote Shomyo. So that sentaku, the concept sentaku that Honen Shonin followed the Chinese masters, Zendo. And why sentaku is important is because this especially here, listen, you have many things many attractions that we get as compared to old days. Like in old days, there are not TV, internet, not so many fans old days. But now, so many fans. And even the internet, YouTube, many interesting YouTube. And if you want to follow, keep going and going because so interesting and so funny, so entertaining. But what is important is that you need to set a goal. If you just keep going, what is fun, you may lose the goal. But if you, among many choices, what we need to do is to set a goal. Not too big, but very short-term goal. Then you choose what to do. That is, I think, very, very important. And this age is very difficult. As compared to my age, only 30 years maybe difference. But as compared to 30 years ago, so many attractions and temptations in this life. But what you want to do, set a goal, and then think about in order to get the goal. You choose what you should do. Think about priority and to choose. And that is actually what Honen Shonin taught about 800 years ago. So this age, Honen Shonin age, in the future, it's always age of selection. Selection is very important. So thank you very much. We read sutra. Read one. With that include actually the service include read sutra, visualization, high, shomyo, pandan kuyo, everything. Supporting act, yes, supporting act. And of course, except about because life is long, uh, we can set a different goal, short-term goal, like, oh, I want to study. It's very good, you know. But as for going to the Pure Land, as for the birth in the Pure Land, the best way is a Shonin. But if you set a goal different, like yeah, visualization, meditation, you know, or something else, you can do any other things. Page 12. I aspire for my body as pure as an incense burning. I aspire for my mind to be like a light of wisdom. With every thought, I burn this incense of discipline and meditation. To dedicate myself to the past, present, and future Buddhas of the same time. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Buddhas who eternally dwell in the lands of the ten directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Dharma, the teachings which eternally exist in the lands of the ten directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Sangha, the community which eternally exists in the lands of the ten directions. We reverently pour out Honen, the Lord, honor one to enter his sacred place. We reverently call upon Shakyamuni Sagata, the enlightened one, to enter his sacred place. We reverently call upon the Tathagatas of the 10 directions to enter this sacred The outward actions I have done in the past are all derived from my third grade anger and delusion. All of my conduct were souls. I now repent them all. Do this. Namu Ani Namu 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 Chi Namu Ani Namu Yes, a past, profound, and wondrous karma, even after 100,000 million kills, is difficult to encounter. We now here receive and uphold it, where we understand the true message of the Tathagata. Page 42. 42. Visualization of Amida Buddha. The Buddha said to Ananda and Vaidiki, when these perceptions are achieved, you should next visualize the physical attributes and radiant light of the Buddha of immeasurable life, Amitabha. Ananda, you should know that the body of Amitabha Buddha is as glorious as 100,000 million pieces of gold in the jungle river of Yamaha. His height, 60 trillion miles, is as countless as the sands of the Ganges. The white tuft of hair between his eyebrows, curving to the right, is like 5 months' milk. The Buddha's eyes like the waters of the whole great ocean. They are blue and white are distinct. Every pore of his body radiates bright light like month's milk. The Buddha's aurora is as expansive as 10 billion of 3,000 great thousand worlds. And within this one aura are hundreds of thousands of millions, as countless as the suns of the Ganges of transformation Buddha. Each of these Buddha manifestations also has a assembly of countless manifestations of bodhisattvas as attendants. The Buddha of infinite life, Amita use, has 84,000 million marks. Each of these attributes also has 84,000 minor marks of excellence. And each of these also has 84,000 rays of light. Each ray universally shines upon the realm in the 10 directions, embracing and never forsaking all living beings calling Amida Buddha's name. His light, physical attributes, marks, and transformation Buddhas cannot be fully explained. Only through deep contemplation can you see them in mind's eyes. If you experience this, you will see all the Buddhas of the 10 directions. This ability to see all the Buddhas is called Nembutsu Samadhi. Forming this visualization is called the visualization of the bodies of all the Buddhas. By imagining the Buddha's body, you also see the Buddha's mind. The Buddha mind is great compassion self, embracing all beings with unconditional compassion. Those who practice visualization discard their bodies for the other world, shall be reborn before all the Buddhas and realize the effect of non-rising. For this reason, the wise ones direct their thoughts to clearly envision Amida use the Buddha of invisible life. To realize the body Buddha of invisible life, begin with one attribute and mind. First, simply visualize the white dot of hair between his eyebrows until it appears perfectly clear. When you see the white dot of hair between his eyebrows, the 84,000 attributes and marks will naturally appear. As you see the Buddha of immeasurable life, you will also see the innumerable Buddhas of the 10 directions. Having gained the vision of innumerable Buddhas, with all the Buddhas before you, you will receive the prediction of your future enlightenment. This complete visualization of all the physical features of the Buddha's body called the ninth visualization. To practice in this way is called light visualization. Any other practice is called unorthodox visualization. Page 23. 23. Okay. Amida Buddha's original vows are the essential gate to the ultimate peace. May this merit be transferred equally to enable us to immediately attain birth in the pure. Namu Amida Namu Amida Namu Amida Namu Amida Page 52. 52. The One Sheet Testament. Many Buddhist masters and scholars in China and Japan have understood Zenbutsu as a contemplation of Amida Buddha and the Pure Land. However, I understand it differently. The restitution of the Zenbutsu does not come from studying and understanding its meaning. To be born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land, we need only to say Namu Amida and believe without a doubt that we will attain birth there. Resolutely reciting the name Butsu and believing in birth in the Pure Land naturally give rise to the three minds and the four modes of practice. Should I withhold any deeper wisdom beyond the name Butsu? There is then good side of compassion of Shakyamuni and Amida Buddha, as lived through the grace of Amida Buddha's original thought. Those of you who put your trust in the name Butsu, even if you thoroughly study the teaching of Shakyamuni taught during his lifetime, you should become like a wretched, ignorant one or untrained devotee and not show any prejudice of a learned person, but intently practice the name Butsu. I hereby seal this document with the imprint of both my hands. The peaceful mind and practice of Joshu are fully impacted here on this one sheet. I came to have no other teachings than this. To prevent any misinterpretations after my passing away, I make this final testament. Transcribed on the 23rd day of the first month of Kenjaku. Page 24, 24, Shoyaku. Om the infinite light of Abhida Buddha illuminates the 10 directions of the world, and all who call upon his name shall be received and never abandoned. Page 62, Dedication of Merit. I revere the King of the Great Compassionate Vows, Amida Buddha, the dispatcher and founders of teaching Shakabuni Buddha, all the Buddhas, as many as the sons of the Ganges in the six directions, Ammon, Seishi, all the great bodhisattvas, the world assemblies of ultimate bliss, the beings of pure and great oceans, and the three treasures and the great compassion. May there be harmony below the heavens with the sun and the moon shining brightly. May the wind and rain be timely and disasters and calamity not arise. May nations be bountiful, people safe, and armies and weapons not to be used. Let us revere virtue and humanity and cultivate respect and humility. Our High Patriarch Komyo, the Great Master Shantao, our founder, the Great Master Enko, Gozen, Ejo, Kokaku, Jikyo, Hensho, Bajun, Konidaishi, Honen, Shonin. The second Patriarch, National Teacher, Daisho, Shonin, Shoko, Shonin. The third Patriarch, Recording and Meditation Master, Kishu, Yocho, Shonin. The light of transmitting the pure light of the three countries and all the great patriarchs are realizing the compassionate blessings. The founding master of our temple, the restorer, and all the priests and who serve this temple with a fluent practice will achieve perfect enlightenment. My prayers to my teachers and ministers, to my father and mother, to all the temple members, donors, and all living beings with whom I have karmic connection. May all those who are living experience joy, prosperity, and longevity without limit. May those who have died escape from suffering and present to be born into the earth. We pray for the peace and stability of our temple and for complete affinity with the past. May we be completely free of hindrances and cultivate our practice of the Buddhist path. Since the founding of this temple, to all the members, the daily and monthly memorial tablets, the recently deceased, those in the intermediate stage of existence, and to all spirits, may we cultivate virtues so that they may be enlightened. We vow here home with the virtues accumulated from this place of practice to transfer our merit to our beloved ones for the happiness and achievement of enlightenment. Now we have a title prayer. 万将来諸宗教空海地図法ここにとるところの将令は盛岡のより宗教健康の天心大師神の決意の大々慶応妙正神の頭家先祖大々水田の大またねがはそれし竹をよし野上家先祖大々水田法皇大またねがは小池白小池慶より小池の年をしてなめにちしさだむはじめさつよ田中ベルコ、田中鈴木の霊、水田の大、田根川は島岡家のより島岡家先祖代々水田の大、田根川は宮原家より食入天候より小古寺、天候の上皇寺、西洋神天教の四南大師、宮原家先祖代々水田の大、田根川は小林敏夫より小林清小林先祖代々水田の大、道岡綾子より道岡春の光明に有料精進故事、稲本有志より稲本正有料中明神秘、大上ジェーンより松浦国を水田の大、石田博より西村木慶よ最高大師西村家先祖代々、堀内陽子より林明春上人高連打上層女将人間打実行会明春大歌唱林友子自身に少女天正五輪大師堀内マーラミキビオ明治栄明堀内清人聖都院聖連院東洋工場古寺林ウェスリー安彦より泰山慶応聖林古寺水田五代村岡光より村岡松江証券商より大手大師品川家より品川花子慶部員祭より大手大師品川岩尾見学院同様将軍古寺山本屋ファミリーより山本屋竹地西洋修心寺山本屋品子授業上日の椿原国より椿原家先祖代々椿原小松染の弁 白木正より白木慶応上天天上白木下慶応上天天上に白木正幸幸正白木先祖代々学格追念向上代のためにナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムナムナムアミナムナムナムナムアミナムナムナムアミナムナムナムアミナムあたり川倉上総合天理情報各自共鳴昭和順法二大四巨基公衆費用ナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムアミナムツカPage 27, 27, 双眼地上変性難度人生願地上大生願勝利他公開法理なるHowever, in the social divisions, I honestly vow to distinguish them. However, in major of the Buddha's teaching, I honestly vow to comprehend them. However, in the purple enlightenment peace, I honestly vow to attain it by all means. I sincerely wish to share the blessing with all beings. So this is a very and Shonin. We now call upon all the Buddhas to return to their lands. We offer incense and flowers in appreciation to send them. We ask for your compassionate guidance and protection. May those who have gone before us to encourage us to attain birth in the Thank you very much.